In this video, I'll guide you through how to create a property in Google Analytics 4. We'll go step by step from opening Google Analytics all the way to configuring your business details and data collection. By the end, you'll have a brand new GA4 property ready for tracking. First, open your web browser and go to analytics.google.com. Make sure you're signed into the Google account you want to use for your analytics. This is usually the same account you use for other Google services for your business. If you manage multiple accounts, double check you're in the right one before you continue, so your new property ends up in the correct place. Once you're on the Google Analytics homepage and logged in, look for the option to create something new. You'll typically see a create button or link inside the admin area. If you're not in the admin section yet, you can find it using the gear icon, usually in the lower left corner of the screen. Click that to open your admin settings, then click create. This tells Google Analytics you want to add something new to your account. Now you'll see options for what you can create. I'll show you the easiest way to create a property in Google Analytics 4. So here you'll want to choose the option that says property. Click on property to begin setting up your new GA4 property. This is essentially the container that will hold all your data for a website or an app. Next, you'll be asked to enter a property name. This should be something clear and descriptive so you can easily recognize it later. For example, you might name it after your website, your app, or your company and region, like main website GA4. Avoid using dates or temporary phrases here. A consistent naming convention makes analytics much easier to manage over time. After giving your property a name, you'll need to select your reporting time zone. This is important because it determines how your data is grouped by day. Choose the time zone that matches where your business primarily operates or where most of your reporting will be done. If you get this wrong, your daily reports might look off with traffic split across days in a confusing way. So take a moment to pick the correct region and time zone. Once the time zone is set, choose your currency. This is the currency that will be used for any revenue or monetary values in your reports. Select the currency that matches your main business currency so that your e-commerce and revenue metrics make sense without extra conversion. When you've entered the property name, time zone, and currency, click Next to move forward. Use this as a quick chance to review what you've entered so far. If something looks off, you can go back and correct it now before continuing to more detailed settings. Now it's time to set up your business details. Google will ask for information like your industry category, your business size, and other basic details. Choose the options that best represent your organization. These settings help Google tailor recommendations and reporting features to your type of business, so pick the closest match rather than leaving it vague. After your business details, you'll set up your business objectives. Here you'll see options related to what you want to achieve, such as generating leads, driving online sales, or growing engagement. Select the goals that reflect how you plan to use Google Analytics. This doesn't lock you into anything permanent, but it does help Google highlight the most relevant reports and insights for you. Finally, you'll move on to data collection setup. This is where you choose what kind of data streams you want to track, like a website, an Android app, or an iOS app. Follow the prompts to start configuring the appropriate data stream for your property. At this stage, you're essentially telling Google Analytics where your data will come from, so it can start recording user activity once tracking is installed. And that's it. You've created a new Google Analytics 4 property, set up the core business information, and begun configuring your data collection so you can start gathering meaningful insights.